Hi. Let's give it a minute. Is this thing on? Is this thing working? Let me just check if we're live. To see if we're live or not. Welcome everybody. If there's somebody out there, thank you for being here. Just check that everything is working. Okay, I think we are live. So hi everybody. Welcome back to day number 2 of The Proof. Hey, hello Alice, welcome back. Thank you for joining us again. Please give a like. Welcome back to day number 2. Today, it's gonna be a really important day. I know we said that we're gonna talk a lot about Forex and trading, but I want us to focus really deep into one subject that I think is key before we can even start talking about the chart. We can talk about Forex, what trading is, what a pip is. Because without there's no strategy that can make you be profitable. And it's something that I've been thinking all day long. Like, I know most of us, we just want to get to the part where we start making money. And it's understandable. That's why we all started to do this, right? To trade. Oh, thank you. It's good that you can hear me. So it is really important for me to talk about this because it's something that in my professional career, so I've been a sales representative throughout most of my life, over 20 years of selling. I have people that I train about sales, and I coach and I help people with trading, with sales. And this is the key thing that I tell people every single time. There's not gonna be a perfect speech. There's not gonna be somebody that you can copy and imitate and just do exactly the same things that they do, and it's gonna work for you. You need to do it your way. You need to go look what's out there. You need to research what is working for other people, and from there, you need to start making your own system. You need to start doing the things that work for you. So I want us to talk a lot about that because, again, there's not going to be any kind of way that you can win in trading if you think that whatever I say or whatever somebody else has said is 100% the truth. You need to test it. You need to do it your own way, and you need to find what works for you. You need to find your edge. So one of the things that is really important for us to get to that point is to understand that the most important thing is the bias and how accountable you are for your actions, and understand that nothing out there is here to put you down or to try to scam you. Like, I keep hearing all these people talk about all these gurus that are scamming people left and right. And it's really sad that there are people that take advantage from people that are just trying to understand how the market works or anything, to be honest, right? Like, Alex, you're here, and I was thinking about it. I remember like one of the conversations that I had with my other client, the other ESL teacher, is that a lot of people out there are saying like, if you take my course, you're gonna be fluent in 2 weeks, 3 weeks. And yes, people, that's what they want to hear. People don't want to put out the work. People don't want to do the things that matter. And my thing with this is like, who's the one that is scamming? Is it the person that is selling the product? Or is it the person that wants just to cheat code and wants to do things fast and doesn't want to be accountable and understand that they need to do the hard work? So that's why I like putting my disclaimer there. I'm not an expert. I don't want you to take all the things that I tell you for granted. I want you to take this as a base, and then from here go and understand the charts. And not just from me, like everybody out there that it's telling you that they know everything and you should listen just to them and do exactly what they say. And if you join my group and pay thousands of dollars, I'm gonna give you the tip that is gonna make you a millionaire, and I'm gonna give you all the trades that you should be making. There's nobody out there that has 100% rating and doesn't fail. it doesn't matter to what discipline you apply to it. Like if we talk about football, I love football, and one of like the GOAT, Tom Brady, he even missed some passes. He's even lost some games, even some important games like a Super Bowl. You know, everybody is gonna have a losing streak or a losing week or a losing month or a losing couple of trades, or it's part of the game. And there's not going to be a perfect recipe that is going to make you be 100% good all the time. But what you need to do is to understand that what you do is what matters, and how you apply it and what you learn and how you can make it happen is what's going to make you profitable in the long run. So I used to tell people when I used to coach them for sales, it's good to go and ask other people that are having like success what is working for them. Go and listen to them, how they sell, how they pitch, how they present, what is the things that they do, and what is the people that get other people engaged. And you can listen 100, 5, 10, as many as you need to feel comfortable, but not to copy anybody, because in the end, what works for me with my personality and the way that I am is not gonna work for anybody else, because we're not the same people. We're not going through the same emotions. We don't communicate the same way. We don't have the same sense of humor, you know? So it's really important for you to understand that all the things that we're gonna talk here and all the things that we're gonna start seeing about the charts and how they move, what is a liquidity sweep, what is change of structure, all of this stuff is just concepts that you can learn for free out there that you don't need to pay thousands of dollars to know. It's all the information is out there, but once you get the information, you need to do it your own way and be okay with losing and be okay with knowing that not all the things are gonna happen immediately. So I want to tell you a little story that it happened to me. Back in the day, I used to sell insurance, and I did it for a long time. And there was this person that she was the champion in my country, in the whole country, Mexico, selling insurance for one company. And she was the champion every single year for the 8 years that I was there. And of course, as somebody that's eager to learn and to just be the best that they can be, I approach her and say like, I want to know exactly what is the thing that you do all the time. And I went with her and I listened to her, the way that she pitched, and it was really hard for me to imitate what she was doing, because she was talking from a motherhood side, you know. She was talking about how she would feel if she was not there, and then what would happen to their kids. And back then, I was a youngster. I was far away from having a kid, so I didn't understand. I could not connect with that. But my favorite example when I was doing insurance, I had this coach. She was also a lady, and she just stand in front of my client. She came with me to present, to pitch to one of my potential clients, right? And when we're having the conversation, the client said, "You know what? I'm not interested." And all of a sudden, she just turns to him and said, like, "What if you die?" and the guy just lost his mind, and he was like, "Why do you want me to die?" And she was like, No, I don't want you to die, but what if? And he's like, "Yeah, I know that's a potential, but why do you say it like that? Like, no, I don't want to talk to you guys anymore." And I lost a potential client that it was a big client, and it was really important for me to close that sale. But it was because she heard that if you make people scared, then they're gonna buy. And it is true. It's one of the most important emotions. That's why most people they miss trades, and we trade irrationally, because we have the fear of missing out. We have the fear of what if I lose all of this, right? Like, we don't have risk management. So if I have $5,000 and I want to risk $3,000, I'm gonna be anxious all the time, because what if I lose all this money, right? So fear is really like one of the feelings or the sentiments that really drive us as humans. But it's really important to understand how to use it for what you want in sales, for example. Like, yes, she was saying something that it was true, but I like it like the way that the first lady, the one that was a champion, she used it a lot, but not yelling to the person in front of you, what if you die, you know? She used to use it like, what would happen if you're not here anymore? What would happen to your family? Would would your family have everything that you need? Would the person like, there was this guy, he was another coach of mine, and he used to, one of his closure punchlines would be, would you rather your wife to marry after you're here because she wants to get married and she fell in love with another guy, or because she has a need just to feed her family, so she's just gonna find a dude and do whatever she needs to do? And that's fear. That's something that you can tell people that it's gonna make them pop something in their mind and say like, okay, I need to act now, you know? But again, it all comes down to using it in the way that it works for you. Because he used to say it in a really crass way, but his whole personality matched that, and people took it in a really like funny way. So he was able to empathize with that people, you know. So it's something that we need to understand is our approach to the market is how the market is going to treat you. It doesn't matter if I give you a magic formula that is going to win all the time, which is not, like, there's no magic formula. But if you're looking for that and you want to have something that is going to work all the time and that it worked for somebody else, and you think that, oh my God, if I do it, I'm going to be a millionaire, it's not going to work. Because the way that I manage my risk and the way that you're going to manage your risk is completely different. $5,000 for you, it could be completely different to what $5,000 mean to me, to what $5,000 means to Alice, to what $5,000 means to Elon Musk. It's completely different scenario. So don't try to compete or to try to emulate or to figure out what other guru traders are doing, because in the end it's just information that is valuable, but it's not something that could work for you exactly the same way. And it works with everything. Like the example that I was talking about yesterday, how when I started losing weight, people came and said like, I want you to give me the recipe, I want the magic formula right now. Well, yeah, you just need to work out, you just need to eat less. Like literally that's what it is, you know? No, but I want to lose weight for the next weekend because I have this trip and I want to look amazing. And even if I tell you exactly what I'm doing, it's going to work for me in a different way that it's going to work for you, because our body, the way, like everything, the age is different. What we eat is completely different. How you perceive losing weight is completely different. The traumas or the scenarios or whatever it is that is in your mind that doesn't allow you to do that, it's going to play a huge role on all of this. And I really want you to understand this. That's what I'm going to repeat this till we really get it in our brains. Because I'm tired of hearing people that, oh my God, this guy is a scammer. No, man. Like every single human out there, he's just selling something. He's offering something that is appealing to you because you want to cheat the system. So don't blame it on nobody else. And that's where accountability comes into play. If you're trying to scam the system and you're trying to get skinny fast, like all these people that are using all these medicines out there that are helping you lose weight, but then you have like bone cancer. Or then you have all these health problems, and then you cannot say like, well, they did it on me. No, you did it on yourself. Because you didn't want it to pay the price of what it needed to be done for you to get to the place that you want to be. So none of these things matter. None of the things that I show you in the charts and all the things that I can teach you, that again, it's out there, it's knowledge that it's out there for free, that you don't want to take the time to do the research, you just want to hear somebody tell you exactly what to do. So when it goes wrong, you can have somebody to blame and say, they scammed me. What they told me was wrong. They just wanted my money. No, you wanted somebody else's money, because that's what trading is, but no one doing their job. You see what I mean? You see what I'm getting with this? Like, if you can put a like in, or just a thumbs up if you're agreeing with what I'm saying. Because, like, honestly, aren't you tired of just complaining and blaming it on something else, somebody else that is trying to screw you over? When we start to say, I'm gonna take my life serious and I'm gonna do things the way that I want to, so I can get the results that I want, and not blaming it on anything else. I used to blame it on my friends. I used to blame it on my friends. Oh my God, they invite me to parties every day. Like, they know I'm on a diet. They know I want to lose weight. They know my things are important. Do they? They don't care. They care about their stuff. Why do you want people to care about your stuff? If you don't care enough to go learn, to go exercise, to go on a diet, and to say no when people are inviting you to do something that you know it goes against you, it's nobody else's fault. So it doesn't matter how much we can talk about the charts and how much I can explain to you and all the systems that we can create together. If you're just willing, just tell me when to press the button and when to sell. It's not gonna work. You're gonna lose your money faster than you think, and then you're gonna come blame me and say like, Archie was wrong. Archie was telling me to do things that I shouldn't have not done. Stop blaming everybody else and start being accountable of the things that you're not doing. If you're not getting the results that you want, it's because you're not doing the things that you need to do. Bottom line. So once we understand that part, then is when we can start thinking about how can we start trading. Because you need to understand that you're gonna lose, especially at the beginning, way more than you're gonna win. But it's nobody else's fault. And it's not bad. It's part of just learning. It's part of getting your shit together and understanding that you're doing something new. And it's good that you want to learn and educate yourself, but you need to be accountable of the things that you want to do. Your dreams and your goals and your wishes are yours, nobody else's. Nobody else should give a crap about what you're doing. And if you have somebody that worries about it and that motivates you, keep them on your side, but they're really like hard to get. And in the end, they're not gonna do the work for you. It's all on you. So that's what most people, and there's so many books talking about how important it is for you to have a right mindset before you start trading. Most of the trading is about psychology. It's not that hard to understand when something is gonna go up, when something is gonna go down. It's not rocket science. And even if it was rocket science, you can learn it, man. If you put the time into understanding the math behind it, you can get it. It's that we don't take the time to do the hard work. See what I mean? So that's why psychology is so important in trading. Because it's gonna be you against you. When you're facing the market and you see that it start going on a drawdown and you're losing a little money, you see that it's red and you start to get anxious and you're like, man, this is not working, quit. And you just sell and you just lost money. It happened to me a lot of times when, like, especially at the beginning, that I started to see a little drawdown and I was like, man, I know, this is not for me, I'm not meant to trade. Oh my God. And then you start to call yourself all these names and start to say all these bad things to you. Oh my God, I'm not blah, blah, blah. And then 2 minutes later, it goes straight to your take profit. And it's because you don't know You don't manage your risk, so you don't know how much money you're willing to lose if the trade goes out, if it hits your stop loss. If you have $5,000 to trade and you put 2,500, like half of it, into one trade, and you lose it all, of course you're gonna be stressed. But if you risk $100 out of those 5,000, it doesn't matter if you lose them. It's not that big of a deal. So that's why risk management is so important, and it's so important to set goals and to understand that nothing is gonna be made. Like, you're not gonna make $1 million in 1 month with one trade. You cannot lose weight in 1 week so you can have a six-pack if you're coming from 300 pounds. It's not possible. But what is possible is to take a little step and understand that eventually you'll get there if you keep pushing and doing things the right way. And it's okay when you're on a diet and you're working out every single day to once in a blue moon, like once a month, to go have a slice of pizza. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine to have a day that you don't go on a workout. I don't like doing it. I don't like skipping, because for me, it's an opportunity to keep just failing. Once you start to fail, you keep failing, but it is okay. Nothing bad is gonna happen. What's bad is to punish yourself for not doing the things that you're supposed to be doing, and then punishing yourself for not having the results that you want. So once we get we can really understand that part, that we are gonna have the results that we're willing to get and what we're willing to do, then we can start trading. Again, you can understand what trading is, what Forex is, what a pip is, and liquidity, all of this stuff, like how to understand the news, all of this stuff, fairly easy. What is not easy is to control your emotions. And that's why I go to the example of losing weight and to all of these things, because in every single thing that we do, if we don't control ourselves, if we cannot apply our bias, if we cannot take care of ourselves and understand that we are the result of the things that we do or don't do, not what everybody else is doing or saying about us, then nothing in your life is gonna change. I love this phrase from Theo Von, the comedian, where he says, nothing changes till nothing changes. If you don't change, nothing else is gonna change. If you don't do things the right way, and if you're not willing to risk and sacrifice some stuff, then you're not gonna have any kind of success. I always say this thing, and I don't know if I'm right, but this is how I think about it. I always think about the yin and the yang, not just the good and the positive. I think about it mostly like the sacrifices that you need to give to get the things that you want. You need to lose something to get something, whatever it is. Whatever that thing is that you want to give up to get what you want, that's the yin and that's the yang. Just give something away to get something that is greater for you and that you've been looking for. But give something in exchange. We see it also in the Marvel movies with Thanos, when he needed to sacrifice his daughter to achieve whatever he wanted. It's a creepy bad way to see it, but in the end, we all need to make sacrifices to get what we want. And if you're not willing to understand that the responsibilities of whatever happens with your money when you're trading is only on you and you only, then there's not gonna be any kind of success. Then everybody out there is a scammer. Every single little thing that you bought in your life is a scam. If you apply the rule of not being accountable of the things that you're doing. So I don't know if you más o menos understanding what I'm trying to say. If you are agreeing with what I'm saying, give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions or you think otherwise, please let me know in the chat. I would like to see how you guys think about what I'm saying right now. But it's just, man, it just really makes me sad to see people that just gave up. People that say that they accept the way they are just because they're not willing to push hard. People that are not willing to do a little more with their lives, so they just want to give up. And I used to be that guy that thought that I was going to be poor my whole life. My parents were poor, I grew up poor, I grew up in a poor mentality, so I thought that that was going to be my whole life. And I was fat, thinking that other people just had unlimited motivation and they just wanted to go exercise, and there was something inside of them that made them go do that. But it's when I stopped being a victim and started taking my life seriously and repeating to myself how important I am to myself, and nobody else is gonna take care of me, and nobody else gives a crap about my life and my goals and my dreams. And if I don't do anything about it, then I cannot complain about not having the results. I have two options: go cry like a whiny girl, or take my life serious and make a change. And you know what happened in that moment? I started valuing myself, and I respected myself, and I started to see that all the dreams that I had were not that impossible. Were really closer to me than what I thought they would be. There's a free life waiting for you to go claim it. And it's a free life, like free of pain, free of being a victim, free of having like the freedom to do whatever you want. You know how happy I feel now that I can move, that I can do push-ups, that I can do pull-ups, that I can do things that matter to me, that I can take care of my family. This happened to my wife and I a couple of years ago. So we have some dogs, right? We love dogs. We're dog people. And one time, one of our dogs just ran away. This rarely happens when she was a puppy, so she ran away. And we went out there running behind her to try to catch her. Man, that was really revealing to me of how bad my condition and my physique was, because a couple of blocks and I was exhausted. And I remember having the conversation with my wife saying like this cannot happen. And not the fact that the dog run away. It's like, we cannot be so out of shape that if something real happens, that my family needs something, I cannot take care of them. I cannot protect them. This time was a dog. But I don't know if you've seen that video of a lady that is with a baby pushing the stroller, and they're opening a car, and the lady is a little overweight, and then the stroller just goes down the hill and she starts running behind it, and she just trips and trips and trips. And it's like, man, like your family needs you to be okay physically, mentally, spiritually. You need to be aligned to do whatever you want to do. If you come into trading saying like, I'm just gonna put some money, get millionaire because this guy is telling me what to do, or this guy is telling me that if I pay out $5,000, he's gonna give me the best tips that I can get so I can get him. Most likely you're gonna lose a lot of money, you're gonna get mad at that person, and then you're gonna call him a scammer. So it's time for you to do the things that matter to you, not to nobody else. And don't try to copy or imitate or try to do the things that like somebody else is doing it. I could be easily here just right now talking how you can be rich in 5 minutes. If you listen to me and if you give me thousands of dollars. I could completely be doing that. I could just rent a Lamborghini, drive around, and sell you that information for thousands of dollars. But you know what's gonna happen when you start losing? You're gonna start blaming me for something that I didn't do. I sold you the dream that you wanted. I told you the things that you wanted to hear. If you do these 3 simple steps, you're gonna get the life that you always wanted. Well, there's 3 simple steps, but I'm not gonna sell them to you. I'm gonna give them to you for free. Work on your mind, work on your spirituality, work on your body. End of story. There's nothing else. Once you have that aligned, everything is gonna start to fall into place. You're gonna have unlimited motivation. You're gonna have the willingness to do what it takes. You're gonna be happy. You're gonna be fulfilled. Even if you don't have the money or the things that you want right in the moment, you're gonna understand that you're getting one step closer every single day. And that's all that matters. I wake up every single day with one thing in my mind. How can I become a better person? 1%. Just 1% better than I was yesterday. And that's it. I'm never gonna achieve perfection, but I know that every single day I'm getting closer to the goals that I want, to the things that are valuable for me. And that's the only thing that you can do. It's not about the winning or losing. It's not about the money. It's about, even if you had millions of dollars right now, if you're not happy and mentally aligned and physically okay, you're not gonna be happy. You're gonna waste that money trying to find the happiness and buying stupid shit that is not gonna make you fulfilled. And you're gonna lose your money fast because you don't know what happiness is. But once you give meaning to life, then money and everything else is just part of the character that you're playing in this game, you know? It's just something that comes with the things that you do. It's the results of the problems or the things that you're doing. Elon Musk says it really nice. The amount of money that you get is in the size of the problems that you fix. If you only bring food to the table, like from the counter to the table, you're gonna pay accordingly. And I'm not saying that that's a bad job. Don't get me wrong. I've done it and I did it for a long time and I love when I was doing it, but I was paying accordingly. I cannot ask to have the same salary that Elon Musk if I'm not solving the same problem. Like you're taking food from a counter to a table. Elon Musk is taking people from Earth to Mars. Like, see the different problems? And it's the same with trading. You cannot want to have like a trade that gives you $10,000 in one trade with $100 and risking $2 because you're too afraid to lose it all. It's not possible. Everything is in steps. You can do 100 push-ups the first time that you try it, but you can do 3. And then if you do 3 every day for a week, then the next week you're probably gonna be able to do 5, and then 10, and then 50, and then 100. Everything piles up, but it's on you to do the things that matter. Nobody else. Nobody else is gonna do it for you. There's no magic formula. There's no anything that is gonna make you get there faster. And even if you want to pay for those, okay, it worked for my body, so I'm gonna go this guru my money. Good for you. But just understand that there's a risk in there too, and you're willing to accept that risk, that your money could be gone. And if the answer is yes, then go do it. Be my guest. But don't cry and call somebody a scammer because they took your money. Because you want to scam somebody else. The system, yourself, your friends, your wife, your mom, whoever it is. So I really wanted to talk about this before we go into the charts on Sunday. Again, on Sunday, we're going to talk about my analysis, what I think is going to happen, why I think it's going to happen. We're going to start talking a little more about Forex, like before we go to the charts and talk about what I project for the week. I want us to go into what is Forex, what is trading, how you can profit from it. But if we don't get this thing like really nailed down, there's no edge, there's no strategy that is gonna make you profitable. Even if this, like, I don't know, like, it doesn't matter who gave you what you need to do. If you're not willing to do the things if you're not willing to work on you and being accountable and managing your risk and being biased of yourself, then man, just go work for somebody else and do the thing that you've been doing in a 9 to 5. Because having a business, it doesn't matter the business that it is, it doesn't matter what is what you want to do, you need to do it for yourself. Being yourself, your own boss, is one of the hardest things. Being in front of a computer and having the opportunity to be risking money every second of the day, it's really complicated if you don't have that, if you cannot control your emotions. People compare trading with a casino, and it's completely understandable because of this reason. Because we just want to have the next winning number. We just want to bet that this time is gonna go my way, and just because I have a feeling, right? I'm touching the screen like they do in the casinos. I'm touching the screen and I'm begging so we can get this number, and it doesn't work like that, man. And if you're gonna treat it like that, then don't trade, because you're gonna be more disappointed and you're gonna call all of this a scam. And that's exactly the reason why I don't touch altcoins, meme coins, even crypto. Like I'm not saying that it's a scam. I'm just saying if you're not ready for it mentally, then don't do it. Please don't do it, because you're gonna suffer a lot, and you can lose like potentially all of your money. I made this mistake once, and I did it with a little money because I knew that something inside of me just said like, man, you can lose it all. So after I blew my first account, that it went from $20 to $100 to $300, I blew my first account, and then I saw Ethereum just going like it was just going up and up and up, and I wanted to enter the trade so bad because I was like, man, I'm gonna make all my money back tonight. I got a little money from my credit card, and I don't regret it because I was willing to lose that money potentially, which it happened, of course. But I remember like just the feeling of, man, I need to get into this trade. I know, like the revenge trade, like I need to get my money back, and I know it's gonna give it to me back. Wrong. I lost that money faster than I lost the $300, and it was not a huge amount, so I'm okay with it. But in the moment, it just felt like, man, this is not for me. I'm just gonna quit. And that's the reason why most people quit on their dreams, because they're not willing to do the things. They're not willing to deal with the emotions that come behind it. I was a heavy smoker, cigarettes, and I remember when I stopped smoking cigarettes, how hard it was for me mentally. Every single day, I questioned myself if what I was doing it was good, even though I knew it was good for my health and it was gonna help me in the long run. I just didn't believe it. I just wanted to justify myself of why I should keep doing it. So if you think that you cannot, if you cannot handle the emotions and you have problems with bets and stuff like that, I recommend strictly like go and work on that before you even start trading, because you're more likely to lose your money. 90%, 95% of people that start trading, they're not profitable, and it's not because they don't have a good system. It's because they don't work on the mindset and they don't understand that they can lose it all in 1 second. 1 second, especially if you're doing crypto, you can go like that. I don't know if you heard the news today, but the GC trades, and how a lot of people lost millions of dollars in a couple of seconds. And if you haven't, like let's see if we can pull that on NX really fast. Just give me 1 second, because it's been all over the news today, and it is crazy to me to see how people are really losing money in seconds. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. In a couple of minutes, it went up and it went down. And all of these people that thought that it was gonna go higher and we're gonna get more money from here, lost it all. In a couple of seconds, man. It's crazy. The people forget that celebs coins are just pure extraction scams. This is a problem about trading without having like wanting to be just become millionaires really fast. Look at this. Like people losing 373k. 373k in a couple of minutes. 350k in a couple of minutes. See my point? $373,000 lost in this trade. And another one, 350. And there's more, like, man, this is just going, and of course there's a little people that make money from it, the ones that got early in the trade. But if you're not willing to go through all of that, then don't start trading. Go manage your emotions and go find something else. There's a lot of things that you can do. This is not for the lightheaded, and it's not for the people, like, it could be a whole scam if you don't take this seriously and if you don't start trading fast. If you're not learn how to trade the right way, you can lose all of your money really, really fast. And that's why this video is so important. And I'm gonna make a video practically like one day we're gonna talk about charts and what we're seeing, and another day or half of that day we're gonna talk about mindset and accountability and bias and working on your spirituality and working on your mindset. Because if we don't tackle this thing down, then it doesn't matter what your goal is. So this is something that I want to do. If there's somebody like Alice, thank you for commenting. If you have any goals or any dreams or anything that you want to achieve, I would like us to start writing on the chat. What is those things that you want to do? Because the most important thing is to have goals, but not just dreams and say like, well, one day I would like to have a Bugatti. Yeah, we all want that. Write it down. Put a time frame. Say what you're willing to do. What is the things that you're willing to do today? What is the thing that you're willing to do every single day for the next week, for the next month, for the next 3 months, 6 months, 1 year, so you can achieve that goal? What is one thing that you're gonna work on every single day to get to that point? If you wanna lose weight, what is the thing that you're gonna do every single day that gets you closer to that goal? And what is the thing that you're gonna punish yourself, punish, I'm saying in a nice way, if you don't do that thing? How much it's gonna, like, when you get late to your work, you probably get discounted that money from your paycheck, right? So it's the same with you. When you don't hold yourself accountable for the things that you wanna do, don't yell at yourself and say like, oh my God, I'm stupid, or say like, oh, whatever, it doesn't matter. If it doesn't matter to you, why should it matter to anybody else? If your dreams are not that important, then you can just take the time to write down, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to achieve, and this is the time frame that I want to achieve it in. Why should somebody else care? Like, why would we punish somebody else for you trying to scam yourself? Stop lying to yourself, man. There's so many lies out there already. There's so many people trying to take advantage of you. There's so many people that want what you have, which is your sanity, which is your health, which is you working for them or helping them achieve their goals. And if you don't take yourself seriously, like, then what's the point, man? What's the whole point of all of this? So that's really why this video is so important. And that's why mindset is the most important asset that you can have for trading. And that's one of the reasons why I love trading so much, because it's me against me. It's not me against the markets. It's not me against my boss. It's not me against my wife. It's not me. It's me against me. Against what I'm seeing. And even if what I saw, it was completely the opposite, that's fine. Because you know what? I learned. I took something from that trade. Even if it was not money, I got knowledge and I got experience and I got a step closer to one day getting the results that I want. But if you're not willing to approach life and trading with this mindset, then please, man, don't even think about putting any kind of money into any of it. Do we get that pretty clear? Like, I just want you to really get this, like, really rooted in your head. And I want you to apply this as your motto. Discipline is not a punishment. It's expression of self-love. Keeping yourself accountable is not something that is bad. It's something that it's on the long run is going to make you happy, and it's going to help you have a better, happier, successful life. And go pray to whatever you pray, even if it's to yourself. Just go start having conversations that mean to you about what you want to achieve and how you want to achieve it. Start seeing yourself, picture yourself as that person that you want to become, and start treating yourself like if you already was that person, or were that person, or is that person. English is so confusing sometimes. But once you start to do that and to see yourself like that and start doing things that matter and getting closer to that goal, everything is going to get easier. You're going to understand that money is just a consequence of your actions. Like losing weight, like happiness, like everything else. It's just a consequence of how you react to the things that are around you. In the market, when you have a little drawdown, how you react to that? Are you willing to lose that money? Are you willing to lose a little to make more? Are you willing to skip on that trade because you're not sure? Even if it end up happening, whatever you thought it was going to happen, you're not going to punish yourself because not taking that trade? How are you going to react to the things that happen around you is going to define who you become. So if you want to start winning and you're going to start having the life that you want and you want to achieve those goals, then start doing the things that matter. And start working on being happy with what you have, knowing that you can get more if you do the things that matter. Not tomorrow, not in 3 days, not next week. Eventually. When you did enough of the good things. How long is it gonna take me? As long as you take, as long as you need. I've been doing exercise almost every single day for the past 3 years, and I still don't have my six-pack. And I know it's because of the things that I'm doing or the things that I'm not doing. And it's not because I'm not working out. It's because other things that I'm doing that I'm working on. But I cannot blame anything else other than myself. And I cannot say this or that scam me or trick me or wanted me to. It's me. It's me against me. This whole life, it's you against you, and it's always been like that. It's time to start doing things that matter. It's time to take in control of your life. It's time for you to enjoy life like you're supposed to enjoy it. There's all this opportunity. Like, one of the things that I love so much about the internet, one of the things that makes me so passionate about, is that for the first time in humankind era, we have the opportunity to do whatever we want, to achieve, to reach as many people as we want for free. We were talking about Alice and her YouTube channel yesterday. You can reach people on the other side of the world 100% for free. But just sharing what you do and what you love so much and what you're so passionate about. Like the ESL teacher that I was talking about yesterday, she wants to be the biggest free English teacher in the world. Man, you have that opportunity to do it for free. You're not gonna get the money immediately, but if your dream is to be the free teacher of the world, then teach for free. And eventually, everything else is just gonna happen by itself. The world and everything is just gonna reward you with what you want eventually. When? I don't know. If I have a time frame for all the things that I want, I would just. But if you write down when do you want things to happen and you start moving forward and doing things faster, then you're gonna achieve it faster than you think. I promise you that you so close of the things that you want, so close to achieve all the things that you want, so close to get all of these things that you always dream of. But you don't see it right now because you're not allowing yourself to see it. You're blocking yourself from getting those things. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm getting? And if you don't think this is for you and you just want a cheat code or you want to get there faster, man, go watch somebody else. And then when they scam you and then when they take all your money, you're going to come back and say, okay, Archie, I'm ready. I'm ready to start listening to you now. I don't have all the answers, man. But one thing that I know for sure is that nothing in this life comes for free. If you don't do whatever it takes, then don't complain about having not the things that you want. Not having the things that you want. If you're not willing to pay the price, the yin and the yang, if you're not willing to sacrifice something to get that thing that you want, then don't complain about not having it. If you're not willing to work on your mindset, then don't complain about not having the results. If you're not willing to lose some money in some trades and learn from them, then don't go trading. If you don't have the money to go trading and it's all your savings, then please go put them somewhere else. I don't want you to lose your money. What I want you to do is to achieve that person that you want to be. I want you to become that human that you can be, that you have the potential to be the best self that you can be. There's this version of you in a different dimension that is your best self, that has all the things that you always dream of. And the only thing that is different between that person and you is that that person is doing whatever it takes. And he's holding himself accountable for the things that he's not doing. And he's not blaming anybody else. He's not a freaking victim of the system. He's just doing whatever he needs to do. And that's why I'm creating this community. That's what I want this whole community to be. I want us to help each other to be the best self that we can be, because I'm tired of seeing sick people. I'm tired of seeing depressed people, people that are taking drugs for anxiety, people that are taking drugs for this and for that. Oh, you don't get me. My life, everything is so hard. Yes, it is. Life is hard. And everybody out there is just trying to scam you and to get money from you. Yes, you're right. But once you wake up and start taking your life seriously, you start to put yourself first and loving yourself, you understand that you can also take control of your life and everything is against you. And now you can protect yourself from that people that want to rip you over, you know? It's the same with the market. The market is not the problem. The problem is that you want to be millionaire in one move with $10. Or you want to put $10,000, risk it all in one trade, like everything to red, and if it doesn't go red, well, I'm broke again. It's nobody else's problem, man. It's you. You are the problem. I have a whole video talking about it's you. You are the problem. Go watch it right now. Because you are the problem. And once you, but not, I don't want you to go cry and say like, well, I'm the problem. I cannot. No, you're the problem. But you are also the solution. You are the medicine. You have all the answers inside of you. You already know what it takes to lose weight. You already know what it takes to be successful in your career, in your profession, in whatever you do. You already know what it takes to be the best version of yourself. You just don't want to do the work. You just don't want to put the hard time. You just don't want to feel bad for a minute, you know? Every single person that comes to me and asks me how they can lose weight, the first thing that I said is cut the sugar out. And you know what they say? Is there another way? 2 days later they come and say like, man, I need to have a drink, a sugary drink, because my body, I'm just having headaches. Yes, you're getting rid of a drug. Of course, you're gonna have pain. Sorry. It's important to be hydrated. But you cannot blame anybody else for not getting the results that you want. It's on you. Okay? So, sorry. So, tomorrow we're gonna have a special day. I'm gonna show you one of my hobbies, because remember, tomorrow, Fridays, Forex just closes afternoon. So it's important for you to have hobbies, for you to have recreation, for you to have things that help your mind get out of all the stress and all the things that go through our lives all the time. It's important for you to enjoy life in other ways. So tomorrow I'm gonna share with you a little of my passion, my hobby, one of the things that I like doing on the side. And I want you to share with us what is one of those things that you love doing on your side, on the side. And on Sunday, we're gonna really work on. We're gonna start getting deep into, well, as deep as we can. We're gonna start talking a little about Forex, trading, getting more into the charts, which is what we all want to see, right? What we all want to talk about. But again, if you're not willing to work on your mind, then this is not the group for you. This is not the channel for you. This is not the community for you. I want us, all of us, to get to that place, but with the right tools. I want to create the next generation of winners, of people that are willing to not create, because you're already out there. You already have it in you. I just want to wake that monster that is inside of you. I just want to help you understand that you're so powerful, and you have all these amazing things inside of you that you haven't even touched because you're so scared of them. That all that life that you always dream of, that all those things that if God put those dreams inside of you, is because they're possible. You just don't know how to get them, and that's okay. So we're gonna work on getting to that point, and that's what I want to build in this community. So if that's something that you're really willing to get, is that something that you're looking for, go subscribe, because I'm gonna go live 6 days out of the week till I prove to you, till I prove to myself, till I prove to basically myself that consistency, discipline, and doing things that matter, and becoming that person and doing things every single day are more important than having any kind of talent. Talent without discipline is nothing. So if you're willing to work hard, and if you're willing to become that better version of yourself, go subscribe, because we're gonna have a lot of fun, and we're gonna get to enjoy life in a different way. If you don't want to do the work and you want to give somebody else your money so they can scam you, then be my guest. I hope you like this video. I hope you like this live. And if you have any kind of recommendations of what you would like us to talk about, and if you have any kind of comments on anything, honestly, I want to make these for you guys the best way that I can. But the only way that I can make it better for you guys, if you tell me what is what you want to hear, what is what I can help you with, and how are you feeling, what are your goals, what are the things you want to achieve, and we can start working on that. Thank you for tuning in. Alice, again, thank you for all your comments and all your support. You're awesome. And if somebody else out there is watching us, please don't be shy. Start commenting. I want this to be a two-way community. It's a conversation. I don't want this to be a monologue, because it's all about getting better together. You're as strong as the people that are around you. And I want to surround myself with winners, with people that have that drive inside of them and want to achieve that version of themselves. So don't be shy. Start being a part of this. Please let us know who you are, where you're coming from, where are you visiting. what is what you want to achieve, what is what you want to learn, what is the thing that you want to trade. Have you traded before? Like, please don't be shy. Okay? So, love you guys. See you next time. And I'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same channel. Just me and you guys. Thank you. Have a good one.